Safe driving tips that could save your life Part 1. No one will admit to being a terrible driver, but we've all, at one point or another, tried multitasking while driving behind the wheel on the road. Most of us have also gone on long road trips by car. So, to help improve the safety of you, your passenger and other road users, we've put together a comprehensive list of safe driving tips to keep in mind next time you decide drive. Basic safe driving tips everyone should know. Start by inspecting your vehicle's headlights and turn signals. Be sure that both front and rear headlamps are working properly and visible enough a couple of yards away. Do not ignite the vehicle as soon as you get into the car. Take a moment to check if the mirrors in your seat are in position. If either mirror needs adjustments, simply place your head on the driver's window and adjust the left mirror until the left end of the car is visible. To adjust the right mirror, tilt your head to the center of the vehicle and adjust the mirror to get a better view of the right end of the car. When you return to your natural sitting position, you will not see either end of the vehicle, but your blind spots will be reduced. Seems like an obvious one, however you'd be surprised how many of us fail to keep our mobile phones at bay whilst driving. And drivers using a mobile phone are 4 times more likely to crash their vehicle. Mobile devices are one of the biggest distractions to drivers because they demand full attention, manual, visual, and cognitive, causing you to take your hands off the steering wheel, your eyes off the road, and your mind off the road. If you happen to be a passenger in a moving vehicle operated by a distracted driver, you need to intervene as they are putting the occupants of the vehicle at risk. If you look far ahead, focus your attention on the road, and keep your eyes sharp, you will easily spot potential hazards. Drive at a controllable speed. Stay focused on the road and remove all distractions such as mobile phone use, unstrapped toddlers, etc. Sometimes, you could be driving as safe as possible, obeying all traffic rules and speed limits, and someone crashes into you. When you're driving, it doesn't hurt to assume everyone else on the road is an idiot. Be prepared for sudden stops, tailgating, swerving, unsignaled turns, and every other imaginable bad driving behavior. You need to be fully focused while driving, but all that focus need not be on the car before you. This way, you can tell if you'll need to let go of the gas pedal and prepare for a stop. Since you cannot read the intention of the driver in front of you, don't tailgate. Maintain some distance between your car and the car ahead in order to give yourself enough response time should the car ahead make a sudden turn or stop. This simply means you should look ahead for a stationary object. As soon as the car ahead of yours passes the object, start counting the seconds until you pass the same object. You can increase this to 7 or 8 seconds when driving at night or in bad weather. Larger vehicles such as trucks and buses, due to their raised driver's seat position, have a blind spot known as the no zone. Since the drivers of these vehicles cannot see certain areas around the vehicle, tailgating these vehicles of driving directly ahead of them is risky. While following these vehicles, make sure you can see the driver through his mirror, and honk often so they know you're there. To stay out of the large blind spot in front of these vehicles, always make sure the entire front of the vehicle is visible in your rearview mirror. They're designed to reduce commotions and accidents by regulating the flow of traffic, and they work best when everyone sticks to the rules. Be extra cautious in bad weather, increase the space between your vehicle and the one ahead, consider driving below the speed limit, and be alert around curves. If the driving conditions worsen, consider waiting it out in a safe place. When the visibility is affected, either by fog or snow, and you decide to park by the side of the road, make sure to turn off your lights. Drivers also struggling with the poor visibility will be on the lookout for other cars to follow, and they might not realize in time that yours is stationary. A sleeping driver will drift off the road even on a relatively straight highway. Add trees, ravines, utility pole, and other cars to the equation, and dozing off for a couple of seconds increases your risk of getting in an accident. At highway speed, the result of a few seconds of sleep can be even deadlier. Make sure you follow a sleep routine, or you can aim for a solid 6 to 8 hours of sleep on a regular basis. If you're driving and feel a bit groggy, don't try to fight it. Using mobile phones while driving is illegal in most countries. The reason is that it reduces the driver's reaction time by 20%. Other than mobile phones, eating, fiddling with GPS or other electronic devices, applying makeup, or interacting with passengers also distract a driver's focus from the road. At higher speeds, the risk of crashing your vehicle increases. Research shows that the likelihood of being involved in a car crash increases by 4 to 5% for every mile per hour you travel. For short trips around town, driving at 10 miles per hour will save you a couple of minutes while increasing the likelihood of crashing by up to 50%. Reaction time, coordination and inhibitions reduce even at low blood alcohol levels, which can cause the best drivers to make foolish choices. At higher levels, coordination is close to zero. I mean, you can't even walk in a straight line, your vision gets blurry or doubled and there's the risk loss of consciousness. Also keep road flare, flashlight with a pair of fresh batteries, jumper cables, drinking water, and a phone charger in your vehicle in case you need to dial 911 or roadside assistance.